We're recording. Ask Dad if we should do 360 or just straight ahead.
You think 360 or just straight ahead?
Just straight ahead.
These are my sunglasses.
At 360 degree or just point of view?
Huh?
360 degree recording or just straight ahead?
If it was on top, you could do the 360.
I could do it right here too. And it'll record our reaction of like, oh my god!
I mean, whatever gets your rocks off, Chris. I'm pulling for you.
I
No,
got
what do you
my
think?
hat. I don't care.
What do you think? What would you want to see?
We're just straight ahead.
Oh, well,
probably.
straight ahead, because then we would put it on the TV.
I'd probably-
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. If not, you gotta do it on the tablet.
Yes.
360 tablet. But anyway.
Yep.
All right, guys, ready?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, where's this place at? Where are we going?
Mom, where are we going?
We'll decide while we're in the air conditioning. Come on.
Uwharrie.
All right, Uwharrie.
11 minutes. Oh, you got a camera?
Yeah, Mom, I need to look it up.
Here. Put this on your side. On your cell phone. Look at that Mustang. Look at that Mustang, to the left.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that truck. That's a great truck. To the right. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time.
Dude,
2 hops this time.
dude.
Left foot, let's jump.
It's right foot.
Right foot, let's jump. Everybody clap your hands.
You are so missing the lyrics.
Hey, I didn't dance to this.
Turn around. Or Charlie Brown, depending on who's dancing.
By the way, the GoPro's recording it all.
Is it recording us or is it recording the front? while we're
It's straight
sitting?
ahead.
Nice.
Point of view.
It's recording you not knowing the lyrics. Nice.
From the gas station to the trail, 10 hours worth of memory. Hopefully the battery lasts.
Probably not.
Good news, we can just plug it in.
Yeah.
Shut up. You don't know me.
Yes, I do.
They're just the ones that are popping. I think are flashbangs. I don't even know what the First Amendment is anymore.
How would you describe the methods that they're employing to contain the protesters?
As long as they're not physically harming anyone, bangers, tear gas is regular, and like I said, I haven't seen anyone committing a crime. That's why I'm also confused.
So is that violating the First Amendment, what they're doing?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Up until today, I've always been kind of like, okay, I'm sure the protesters get a little rowdy, they get some bullets back, whatever.
That's me.
I got 2 guys who are sitting right next to 10 homeless people, and they don't have anything. They leave all their shit behind. Like
These are supposed to ricochet off the ground. They're supposed to shoot it onto the ground, but they aim it directly at you because they're fucking assholes. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we got kettled there. And,
What does kettled mean?
Wrangled.
Like kettling and corralling is a policing technique that the Israeli occupying forces taught the American police forces after 9/11, where they'll bring in one line of cops on the one side and another line of cops on the other side and like box you in so that it's virtually impossible for you to escape, so they can beat the fuck out of you and then arrest you.
Okay, see, I don't.
Beverly Hills was nothing. They even had a station you could make your own sign.
No, I saw that. Caroline sent me a video. They were doing the drag show.
Oh, what?
Yeah, maybe that was the West Hollywood one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, but yeah, they were. I don't know.
But I mean, this is you know, it's a good experience.
Regardless, though, I appreciate you guys going.
Thanks for going to the front lines.
Yeah, going to the front lines and showing.
Austin, thank you for coming next time we do this. There's an anti-war protest.
Oh, wow, that really flipped up.
No, you know what? You know what? I'll think about it.
There's an anti-war
Give him a
protest tomorrow.
respirator
Wait,
and a helmet.
I do need to.
Wait, you're going to a protest tomorrow? No, I need at least more than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, really? There's an anti-war protest
It's got
tomorrow.
loose
Do you
ends.
like
I do a drag
war?
race. I'm watching drag race.
Do you
tomorrow.
like war?
I do not like war.
Then why don't you show
No.
the government that you hate war?
No, I'm anti-war.
What is the best way to show the government that you hate war? Is by protesting.
I'm going to write a strongly worded letter to my representative.
That's not going to work.
Okay, well, I'm going to call them.
We should find out where your representative lives and go outside his house and protest.
Okay, he lives in Oregon. Let's go. You want to go to a protest?
No,
with me in
you're
Oregon?
here now. We have to go to Los Angeles.
Well, actually, I guess technically I have a California representative now.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. All right, you guys ready?
Yes, let's
here
hear
we go.
about
Wait,
India
wait,
Air.
wait, 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 wait. You get started.
No, you need to be here.
You're the
I've been
main
waiting for this moment to tell him, could you get me a water too? I need a water because I'm about to talk about one of my only passions.
Will, don't. Will, that's not nice. You gotta share.
Gabe, can you prepare the video?
One handful.
Wow, we killed this.
All right, folks, this is a new segment. What should we call this segment? This Week in Aviation.
Okay.
All right, it's a new segment that'll come up every once in a while when there's something significant that I'd like to cover in aviation.
Well, this year there's been a lot.
There's been a lot.
Bro, that is all over.
We'll see if you guys
Bro,
like
what
it,
is
and then
he
we'll
doing?
see if we move
How do
forward
you
with
feel about aviation being less safe than driving now?
It's not true.
Well,
This is not true.
What?
Statistically,
I think everybody else here is
Oh
in
yeah,
agreement
that's
that planes are
always terrifying when you
fundamentally
dress.
unsafe.
no, they're not fundamentally unsafe. These
Maya, how do
things.
you feel?
I don't think planes are fundamental.
Thank you, Maya. They're not unsafe. If you were to report every
I
car
think planes are
accident,
really unsafe.
it's really hard. It's really hard to like.
Whoa, did you hear what she said?
I think
What's wrong? You think
planes
planes are fundamental?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, well
one more
that's
handful.
not what we're talking about. We're not talking about them being unsafe or not. Okay. All right.
Okay, then take it away from me. And
Here we
I'll
go.
give it back no matter what I say.
Now, y'all.
In last week, Air India Flight 171, which was flying from Ahmedabad, India, to the United Kingdom, London Gatwick, took off, and very shortly after takeoff, the plane crashed
Yeah.
into a medical college.
Uh-huh.
We have that video. We're going to start this incident. It was a Boeing 787.
Were people in the medical college hurt?
Yes, there was about 20 to 30 people hurt. Let's watch the video.
How many cars have crashed into medical
Hold on,
college?
guys, come on, seriously, come on. This is serious. Let's watch the video. Here we go.
Some
I'm not
brand
watching
new CCTV footage that shows the full takeoff. We're seeing this for the first time.
It's
There
a
it is,
routine
right now,
takeoff
takes
by all
off.
accounts, although I don't
Okay.
see evidence there that
We'll
the
go
flaps would
frame
be
by
up to
frame here
5
pretty
or 10
soon to
degrees
talk
centigrade,
about some
depending
interesting
on the
things.
In no other world would
situation,
you watch
but,
frame by frame.
what I don't
It's
see was,
important. It's
was something
important. It's
we were,
important.
you know, been
It's
thinking
insane.
about as pilots is could this
So
have
the
been
plane
yet
takes
another bird
off,
strike scenario where they lost
starts to
with
roll
vengeance.
slightly to the right.
But I don't see
You can
birds,
see
and I
it
don't
loses
see a
lift.
flame out from either of those General
And
Electric
then
engines.
crashes
So
into the college.
It did not appear
There was
to be
actually
any sort of
one
catastrophic
survivor
engine failure.
of
You
this
have
accident.
two
Engine
engines
or
fail.
10A, right?
11A.
Or 11A.
The man walked away from the crash. Now, the Boeing 787-800 Dreamliner, this is the first ever whole loss of this aircraft in its entire history. Okay, it is they've never had a fatal accident, and I think it's been in service for the last 15 years. Okay,
Wow.
that's the first thing.
That's pretty cool.
So what happened is, plane takes off, loses lift, crashes in very shortly thereafter. Probably got up to about 500 or 600 feet. Now, this is like a 1 in a billion accident. That's what I want to say first off. This is like a 1 in a billion accident. These things don't happen, okay? Planes take off all the time. Things happen, but never to this level of catastrophe. So you're probably looking at it, you saw the plane take off, it very shortly thereafter fell out of the sky. What could cause this? All right, and for the record, I want to say that it's an incredibly sad situation, and everything that I'm speculating, we don't know. I'm just going to go through all the things that could have happened.
And when do they find out? Via the black box?
Yeah, so there's a black box and there's a flight data recorder that is that has been shipped back to the United States to be deciphered. So, how does a plane, a Dreamliner with an impeccable record across the industry, just fall out of the sky shortly after takeoff? It is baffling because it just doesn't happen. It's never happened, right?
Planes crash all the time.
So-
That's how it is.
You look in the case of Air India Flight 171. Hold on. In the case of Air India Flight 171, people started to speculate some things that could have happened. So if you watch the video, it falls out of the sky, which is indicative of the plane stalling. Now, how can a plane stall, and what does a stall mean? Essentially, the plane loses lift, there's not enough air going over the wings, and they drop out of the sky, okay? Which is what clearly happened here. Now, you could stall, potentially, if you take off, and there was a theory that somebody retracted the flaps too early. When you take off, you know there's like little flaps that come down. That's to increase the surface area of the wing so that the plane can have operate at lower speeds.
But they're so small.
Huh?
But they're so small.
No.
Flaps.
No, they're not. When you take off.
Yeah.
But they increase the surface area of the wing, so based on their calculations and weight, they will set a particular flap setting to increase the surface area of the wing to give the plane more lift so that it can take off at lower speeds. In this particular case, it's a fully loaded Dreamliner. They needed flaps to take off. Every plane needs some flaps. A commercial jet of this site needs flaps to take off. So the initial thought was, well, maybe perhaps the co-pilot, instead of putting up the landing gear, because you don't see the landing gear go up, he puts the flaps up, and which if you were just taking off, you didn't have the right speed, you would lose lift because you don't have as much air going over the wings, and you retracted the flaps too prematurely. Now, all of those theories have been wiped out the window because of this information. Now, Gabe, I do have a photo that we are showing on the screen. That little thing that's sticking out of the plane is something called a ram air turbine. Now, you must be wondering, what is a ram air turbine? It is.
Oh, that's right on the money.
It is